All right, here I am again. I'm on a good roll here doing these videos on the weekends. But anyway, this is a weekend edition video. Let's get going. I am going to show you something. My birthday, June 7th, Monday, is Monday. Coming up Monday. So I'm going to give you a gift, okay? I'm not asking for a gift. I'm going to give you one. But let's see if it works out. What I'm showing you right now is my trading algorithm. This goes back roughly 9 years. It's made a profit of 4,912% on Bitcoin. It wins 77% of the time and has almost a 6-to-1 reward to risk ratio. For every time it loses $1. Every time it wins, it makes $5.80. That's how you look at that. And when we're winning 77% of the time. This is why you see an equity curve go down here all the way up here. This is very, very powerful trading algorithm that I have. All right, now that you have the details, I'll go down here, hide a bunch of my stuff that nobody needs to know, and show you this. We have a buy signal this week. This is a weekly chart. Every candlestick is a week, Monday through Friday, and we have a buy signal. You can look here at different buy signals and sell signals on these, and so this is how it makes its money, trading Bitcoin. So let's see if it's right. Now, technically speaking, this is dropping, giving me a bear pennant. This is more bearish than it is bullish. So this algorithm is actually going against conventional TA, or technical analysis. Very interesting, right? Well, let's get on to some stuff. We're going to start off with Apple. Why? Because I said Apple was in a lot of trouble. Look what it did on Friday, guys. It did break. We broke down. So Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Tuesday, we broke down. And then we continued down. Thursday was a brutal day, going below the 200-day moving average. 200-day moving average on Apple, but it immediately healed itself. This is called a jab. This could get really bullish and fast, guys. Look for upside opportunity now. Anytime you get this, Friday says we are up, 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 and away. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if that happens. Quick look at the spiders. Look at this. We had a pullback Thursday. We bounced off of that support line. Up, up, up. Here's one of those jabs. Remember the jab I was telling you about? Jab, up, up. I mean, we've gone up ever since then. Those jabs are really, really powerful. We still remain in a rising wedge. This could get ugly eventually. Right now, it looks bullish. Looks bullish. Looks bullish. We have some resistance over here to the left. We have resistance, but I think we're on the right side of this resistance going northbound. I think we have a good chance of popping here. I think we can do that. So, anything else I want to look at here? Let's look at the weekly chart, because the weekly is pretty important. This is the spider weekly. We went down, 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 down for the week, but rallied right back. Here's the big problem with the weekly spider. Anytime we get below the trend line, we buy back up and we get these dangly lower shadows. See these lower shadows, lower shadows, lower shadows? We get another one here. But look how the price action is staying on the lower trend line, not the upper one. So that's relative weakness in a pinching rising wedge at the apex type area. Okay, so I like to look at, see if I'm seeing any sort of divergence. This is going higher, but this is slightly going higher, but it's not aggressive. It's not a huge bearish divergence yet, so it's almost like it's not quite ready to fall apart. So it's interesting to see. We're just getting started with the new month. It's not worth looking at the monthlies at this moment. But I want to go back here to the daily. Look at the diamonds. The diamonds did a big bounce off of support, looking really good. NASDAQ had a great pop, beating everybody for the most part. on Friday. Relative strength on NASDAQ is looking great. And by the way, I get Romulus's ETF things. He called out the Qs for a buy, and if it dropped lower, he would buy more, and it did drop lower. So I'm assuming he bought even more, and then that is what happened right after. That is great. My trading algorithm had us buying in several weeks ago. So we were in down here, my trading algorithm. So if I take a look at the small caps, as long as we can stay above the red and the blue lines, if we can stay above this area, which we have been, all is well. Financials, high base, above. What happened was not this week we got above this trend line that was so good, and it stayed at it. So anytime you're above a moving average or a trend line and you stay above it, look for that to rally and keep going much higher. What we don't want to see is that on the lower line hanging out, because you'll see that go much lower. US dollar Thursday had this major rally to the upside, but then Friday come crashing right back down. Silver Thursday just got crushed. And then Friday we bounced back up to resistance. I would stay away from gold and silver right now. It's just it's too uncertain. Having that sort of drop is not a good thing. I mean, really something that I'm not at all impressed with. If I want to look here at VIX Friday just come crashing back down. We're in some really low areas. There's no fear out there. Bitcoin is going up. This is a daily chart, mind you. And we could see a little pullback here, but we have a double bottom. Do you see it right there, that double bottom? So any sort of pullback might give us a triple bottom, but typically you'll just base here and then you just start heading higher. So we're on the right side of this falling wedge. So I look for Bitcoin to be making new highs going up. So yes, I've been buying. You can't believe how much cryptocurrency I've accumulated, and I hodl, I hold. You don't sell that stuff. And oh man, I think there's rain coming down here in Tampa, Florida. I live in Tampa now. So anyway, those are some thoughts. I think we're going to go bullish going into next week, and long as tech stocks can stay strong, financials can stay strong. And if those happen, that should keep the S&P buoyant, and you'll see that start to head higher. The weekly charts, though, we're not out of the woods yet. We need to rally. We need a good push to clear away from that danger on the weekly charts. And the only way to do that is on a daily chart to get nice, sizable rallies to the upside. So, barring any economic influences that could come in, I'm expecting this next week to be fairly bullish. But let's see if I'm right. Let's see if my gift to you pays off. So it'd be interesting. It's a weekly chart. So in the next month or two, are we going to be higher than what we are at now? Did my algorithm help you make money with Bitcoin? Or if you're watching this video sometime in the future, go back to this and then just see what has happened. It'd be interesting to see. And I'm putting myself out there, to talk about that. But anyway, here in Tampa, Northside, West Chase, I'm in West Chase. My building is in downtown Tampa in the iconic Sykes building, S-Y-K-E-S, Sykes building. And one of my windows overlooks the river that goes into the Gulf, and the other window looks at the high rises all around me. It is very conducive to creativity, and it's highly motivating. It's inspiring. I love being there and having windows. I'm on the 19th floor. I'm way up there. Helicopters. It's crazy. One of the hedge fund managers that worked for me, he was just saying, he's like, man, it's crazy being so high in a building that the helicopters are at your same level. And it is. A lot of helicopters in that area with they're private helicopters, not commercial. So a lot of wealth in Tampa, a lot of wealth. maybe we'll have a helicopter, but I don't know. I'm not a spender. I like to be lean and mean. I'm a frugal. So speaking of that, if I heard something that which is very interesting. There was a study done that they pulled over 200 millionaires and found out there's a common thread amongst all those who had high net worths, and that is they proactively steer away from and stay away from pessimists. And I thought, that is interesting. Nobody likes a pessimist, but isn't it interesting that the common thread amongst all high net worth individuals is they will put an arm's distance, even if they were family or friends, against those individuals who are deemed pessimistic. What are your thoughts on that? So anyway, I hope this shorter video is much appreciated, and I hope all of you guys have a great rest of the weekend. And if you want us to mentor you and take you by the hand, we're happy to do that too. You know how to contact us. Feel free to do so. Take care, guys. We'll see you. Bye.